saber. No seas así, no me traiciones, no me vuelvas a mentir. Con tu mirada no me puedes más fingir. En tu silencio ya no estás pensando en mí. No seas así, aunque muy triste tú me vayas a dejar. Aunque yo grite tu nombre sin parar. Que no ves, que no me puedes engañar. Cada beso es más frío y fría cada amanecer. Que despierta a tu lado y saber que ya no quieres nada conmigo. Tus ojos hace tiempo me contaron de tu amor. Hace tiempo ya no ocultan esa decepción que guardas dentro del corazón. En tus ojos me di cuenta que no existo en tu querer. Me di cuenta que ya no eres esa mujer que juró siempre amarme a mí. Me cuentas toda la verdad con tus ojos. En tus ojos hace tiempo me contaron de tu amor. Hace tiempo ya no ocultan esa decepción que guardas dentro del corazón. En tus ojos me di cuenta que no existo en tu querer. Me di cuenta que ya no eres esa mujer que juró siempre amarme a mí. Me cuentas toda la verdad con tus ojos.
Hello, 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 everybody. Saludos, saludos. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Sorry, we were kind of a little late. You know us, when you're live, things just happen. Again, guys, we have a special guest tonight. We're gonna have Mr. Arte Hirina. You don't know who he is. He is Arte Hirina band. He used to be also the vocalist for Grupo Vida. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not gonna let him wait any longer. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with Sirius Tejano. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a good welcome to Arte Hirina.
Hey, 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 what's up, guys? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing out there?
you so much, Art, for doing this. And I know all you musicians right now are always trying to do things, get do interviews here, get music going, and all that stuff. So I appreciate you, giving us this time and being here with us here at Sirius Tejano.
No, no problem. Thank you very much for having us on here. We as entertainers or musicians we always like some kind of outlet to reach out to our fans out there, and especially to you guys that are spending on music. Because of course, if it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible for us. We really appreciate you guys.
Yes, yes. Again, Mr. Art, I'm gonna, start off with, you know, I'm so happy to have you. I've been following you guys. Well, I've been following you since the Grupo Vida years. You guys were always here in Crystal City. They will always bring you guys out here. I know you guys have a great connection also with like the Familia Marquez, Enderlin, and all. They will bring you a lot out here to this area. And you've
Yeah.
been to the spot. Now it's called the Seventh Avenue. But you guys were always down here. I would see you mostly everywhere. I mean, you guys were just booming back then, and even now you're still out there doing your thing with your own band, and I know you don't just do Tejano, you do country, you mix it up here and there, and you know from going away from the Grupo Vida type of what you were doing your own thing now. How much has it changed for you, or is it still the same? It's just you still doing your music.
Of course, it changed a little bit, but Grupo Vida was a huge, it was a huge springboard for me. Even though the years that I spent with those guys, we did a lot of stuff, but I was able to just come pretty much back and just jump right back in there. And a lot of people were asking me, "Hey, when are you going to get back in there?" And we said, "Well, let's try this." And once we started going, we're still, we haven't stopped yet. We've been doing this for a while once again, and and it's all because of the fans and the radio and TV and with internet and like I said, it's great. We have a good time, and of course, the shout out to the Familia Marquez out there, of course, Crystal City. There, you're right. We became friends with them. We saw them the other day. We were just talking. We did I think it was Andrew Lynn's quinceañera. So we played for a quinceañera, and she's still a young lady, but she's not 16 anymore, but she's still a young lady. But that was a long time ago. But they're great. As a matter of fact, we're playing there this coming year for the Spinach Festival. We're scheduled to play.
Yes, yes, awesome, awesome. I'm excited for that. I know they're right now. That's the works right now. They're trying to get all these bands and set them up, and it's good to hear that you'll be making your ways down here to this area. I know it's been a while too. I know I saw you even in Eagle Pass. I got the opportunity to see you in Eagle Pass as well. My friend actually was able to sing with you because of Eric. Eric was your keyboard player at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
He was able to, my good friend, my best friend, Karina, was able to do a song with you.
Oh,
So
awesome, awesome.
yeah, I like I said, I've been a fan. I've been following you. I've been seeing a lot of the stuff that you do. I mean, you have not changed from what your chemistry was with Grupo Vida to what you do now, and you still have that vibe. And I mean, your vocals, you can't say any more of what your vocals are still are, and I still think you're one of the top three male vocalists out there that still has not changed.
Thank
Like
you.
yourself and Richard Castillo, I consider the best vocalist in the Tejano industry right
Oh
now.
yeah, 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 for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's just, it's just works. Just getting out there and doing it, and staying present. In front of the people, and making sure that you continue to get out there and play. I have a wonderful band now. Some great talented musicians. They aren't the hitting a band. These guys are just they just they rock, and their dedication is always there. No matter what it is, those guys are ready to play. And we do use pretty much the same guys for the my country band, the Jukebox Preachers. So
Yes.
It's just been a blessing. Also to the management. My wife, she does all the management, the managing, and of course the bookings of the band. So she keeps us busy. Last year, I think we did almost 140 something shows. So is it yeah? So we stay really busy, and thank God for that. And then of course the new songs that we have out there are doing very very well for us. We have a number one song right now on the radio. It's entitled "Y voy a ser feliz." That's the latest that we have. It's the number one song, and it's been nominated at the Tejano Mundial Awards, which is this Thursday, top five for Song of the Year. So we're shooting for that. Hopefully, we can bring that home.
Yes, yes. Again, guys, if you guys are just logging in, don't forget the Premios Mundial will be this Thursday in San Antonio at the what's that Coliseum called?
At the San Antonio Shrine.
The Shrine, the
Yeah.
Shrine Coliseum out there in San Antonio. Y'all make your way out there, Mr. Hart. Will you be attending?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. So that's we always try to make it out. If someone's gonna go through I don't say the troubles, but of having us out there, of wanting us to be nominated and want us to be part of that, we try to make it out there because it's a lot of work to do those kind of things, and just to kind of just to show our appreciation, whether we win or lose. um, you know. It, we're just gonna go show our appreciation and to be able to go out there and see the fans and our colleagues and those are always good because there's some guys on there that I've known for a long long time, that I haven't seen, so it'd be good to be out there.
Yes, awesome, awesome. Like I said, I've been following a lot of the stuff that you do, and like I said, you have not changed from what you're doing. And that song, it was the intro right now when we got into the show, guys. I was playing his latest song. I mean, Mr. Art, how much work does it take you to do all this stuff besides doing country and all that?
You know, I guess luckily I'm very fortunate to have the musicians I have because they'll be like, hey, I don't pick the songs pretty much, and they're just like, hey, I got this song, Panchito Verreal, he just says, hey, I got this song for you, and he'll pitch it to me, and it's already pretty much done. He'll say, do you like it? You like it? If you're not, we'll do something else. And then I just pretty much learn the song and go do the recordings on it. But those guys are the ones that put in a lot of the work to make this happen also. But it is, in all it is a lot of work. A lot of people, you go to a show and you just see the show and you see them get up on stage and play, but there's a lot that goes into it. Of course, the travel, the time, and but it's all for me. It's all worth it. I've been doing it for a long time, and that was, this has been my goal and my dream since first moving to San Antonio to want to play music. So I'm here and I'm here to stay. So we're doing all right, I guess.
Hey, well, like I said, you guys are still out there. You're still playing all these places. I know. At first I would see you, even though you didn't have your band with you. You did a lot of the acoustic stuff on your own, and I mean, I think it was around COVID time, around
Yeah,
maybe.
there was during COVID. That was we were playing for a little while, and then that hit, and we're like, man, we still need to put some music out there, and it was just by chance. It was, we bought this little speaker system and sat in front of my porch and just played some music, and my wife was recording, and people just instantly just say, hey, can you do that at our place? And we'll abide by the rules. So every once in a while, we'll do some acoustic shows for some good friends of ours, and we still enjoy doing that. It's always great.
Awesome, awesome. It's great to hear that you stay busy, and I know that your wife. Remember meeting her, and actually I think I met her at the Lucky Eagle Casino when you guys played there, and I mean she has the best interest in you guys, and putting you guys out there, making sure you guys are busy and everything, and I mean you do
Sure.
stuff. You have, I mean, a lot of people right now they're having. I mean, I've seen where they're having issues not playing as much, but I think I've seen you like be busy mostly every other weekend.
Yeah, yeah, we stay. And matter of fact, we cut back a little bit this year because we're so busy, and we just wanted to slow down, and which was on purpose to come and enjoy our time. We're getting older. I'm getting older. My wife's not getting older. I'm getting older, and to be on the road all the time. So, but we still stay busy, and yeah, she's a huge part of that, and she's I couldn't do it without her because she's a people person, and like me, if you were just to talk to me and say, when I meet people, like at work, or whatever, and then they'll go see me play, and they're like, "Man, you're just totally different." Um, I'm kind of a shy guy when if you meet me like in person.
Yes, yes. Like I said, I know that she always, puts you guys in great events. You guys are always playing great, great stuff that I see. And Mr. Art, what else do you have right now going for you besides the new song coming up? Do you have a new album coming out? Do you have what is in the works right now for you?
It's just a constant. The good thing about nowadays is you don't really have to go and do a whole a whole album, or a whole, like back in the day you would have to do a whole CD and then release maybe one or two. So that whole time now you can go do a song and let it play, get some airplay, get some notoriety out there, and then go back in and do another song, while staying visible. And I think that's very smart, for a lot of them. Just a shout out to some of the musicians that are starting out there that want to do a whole album first. Pick a good song, get it out there, get yourself visible, and just keep going with that. We do have a lot of stuff going on. We're still getting some new music. As a matter of fact, I have to go lay down some vocals for another new song that we're working on. And then, of course, on the countryside, we're still doing that. So, we just keep going till we can anymore, till the wheels fall off, I guess. So, but during the time, during the process, we're gonna have a good time.
Awesome, awesome. I can't wait to see what else is in store for you. And like I said, he gave you guys a teaser for all our Crystal City and all the surrounding areas, or the people to come to the Spanish Festival. He already said he'll be here in November.
Well, my wife said it's not set in stone yet. So
Yes,
she hit me with a rock. She said, but excuse my dog. Sorry,
no problem. But
sorry.
yes, um, with this song, um, who wrote it? How did you guys come with it? Who gave it to you? How did it all come about?
Which one? The latest one? Y voy a
Yes,
ser feliz.
the
It
voice.
was
Yes.
okay. Yes, that was actually brought to the table from Pancho Villarreal, the keyboard player, and it's an older song that was done. I don't recall who did it first, but it's a good song. It's one of those like, hey, you know what? If you're gonna move on, you can go ahead and move on. I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be happy without you. So, a lot of times people look for songs like that because they're just trying to find a way to say, you know what, I'm just gonna move on. But it's a great song. It's like I said, it's doing very well for us wherever we play, and people enjoy it. It's very danceable, and we enjoy. I enjoy it. At first, it was different for me because it's very, very simple song, and but now I love it's one of my favorite songs to do on stage.
Yes, it's very romantic, let's just say.
Yeah.
But yes, sir, and like all that stuff that like the songs that you've done, heard. I see your transition from cumbia, romantica, like ranchera, bailada, right? And I mean, you fit into whatever you sing, like the music, yeah, you put out there. It suits you well the way you represent it. It's really, 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 really good. And that's what I love about you as the artist, that you connect to every song. And I've seen the chemistry that your band has with you when you do perform. And like you said, you have great artists out there, monster musicians with you, and a great group of guys. And I see it, and I see it. And a lot of bands don't have that. Like you could see,
Yeah.
one gets lost and they don't know, But I mean, what I've seen, when I paid attention to social media, what you put out there, I mean, it's great, great stuff. And I wish you the best on that, because it's kind of hard to find musicians right now because everybody
Sure.
knows with everybody. So
Yeah, and these guys, like I said, they're just, there's times when we're going into another song and we'll miss the cue, but these guys are so good that nobody even knows. I mean, we're just, kind of, we know, but we just play it off. We've been doing it for so long. Like I said, I've been doing it for 30 plus years, and these guys have been doing it for a long time too. So, and it's, other than we don't look at it as a job. We have fun. We have a good time doing it. And we enjoy bringing good music to people to see them out there and participate and dance and that's what we're here for. We're here to bring that music to everyone. So we hope you continue to listen to our music and Tejano music in general. All music, I think, should be um, in everyone's thing to do for the day. Listen to some songs, listen to some music, because music. I think music heals the soul and it feeds the soul for sure.
Definitely, definitely. Especially when you sing it, you feel it. There's a lot
Sure,
of musicians out there that put so much music out there, guys, but there's certain artists that can really reach the heart. And I used to be a person that would never listen to lyrics. Now I really pay attention to the lyrics, and
sure,
a lot of the music that's out there right now, you connect because that's what we're going through, and it's great to see artists putting music out there that we can relate to, and it's just not
sure.
music just to play, and
Yeah,
and
and
we
yeah, I get that a lot too. Like I have people come and say, "Hey, this song that you sang," and it could be a song that I hadn't sang in years. Like with Grupo Vida, of course, we did a lot of music. I recorded 10 CDs with them. So they're like, "Hey, man, you remember this song with Grupo Vida?" And I have to think about it. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then, well, that's where I met my wife, or that's where, that song. I needed to hear that song for some reason, and that's what's really cool is that music plays a part of someone's life like that. That's really really neat for me.
definitely. Or if you want a party song and you want to hear el carrito,
That's believe it or not, that's one of the requests. Hey, can you play vroom vroom vroom? They call it vroom vroom vroom. So yeah, that's one
especially
of
used to love when you would say in my room. That's
in
why.
my room. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but those are fun songs. We have a good time. I've been doing it for a long, long time, and I look back at some of my younger years, and it was just fun. I had a good time. I'm still having a good time. And I was able to actually get into this music industry, and it was by chance. Because when I first came in, I had moved from my hometown of Bryan, and I moved there. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anyone in San Antonio. So I moved. I lived in my car for about a month, and I was kind of like homeless. But I was kind of trying to find somebody to listen to me, and it was just by chance that I just had I had a cassette, as a matter of fact, and I'd go to the bars and I'd say, hey, can you play this cassette for me? And didn't have any lyrics, and I got to know a lot of the DJs, and they'd play it for me, and I just stand in the middle of the stage and sing. Um, so and I think that it was just meant to be, because it's hard out here now. I mean,
Yes,
much less without any kind of social media, without anything like that. But so and I always believe that people are where they're supposed to be, in life, and something like that. Whenever it comes easy, not, I don't say easy like it was super, and nothing's really ever easy, but when you don't have to really struggle to get somewhere, it's your place to be, I think.
yes, yes. So, Mr. R, who can you say that once you started the music, and who do you feel like inspired you the most and spoke to you at a young age of when you got into the music?
Um, you know, my 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 dad, my brothers, they had a band, a Tejano band. My father was a musician also, and I remember going with him as a kid. And I never really was interested in music. A lot of musician friends that I have, they're like, "Oh yeah, I've been playing since I was 3 years old, or 4 years old, or 5 years old." But I was never interested. I was just like, "Yeah, I mean, I would just go hang out." And then my brothers had a band called Tierra Mala back home, and I'd go hang out with him. One of my brothers played saxophone, he sang, and my other brother, he played keyboards and he sang. And then I got to listen to him. I said, okay, well, that's cool music, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like I wanted to actually join doing Tejano music. I started doing country music. I met some guys that became really really good friends of mine, and they had a country band, and I really liked that. I grew up. I loved the country sound, the sound of the steel guitar and the music, and I think that like that drew me to that. Like George Jones and the Conway Twitties and Earl Thomas Conley and all those songs like that. Even today, I still like the old country music, and those are the artists that really kind of pulled me that way. And then eventually I did. I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to sing the Tejano song, Some of my favorite artists at the time, was Emilio Novida, Ram Herrera, Jay Perez, David Lee Garza, all those the true, I want to say true Tejano sounds that, and so I would, I liked their style, and so and it's crazy because then I became friends with all those guys, which is really neat for me.
Yeah, awesome. It's so great that you mentioned all of them, and I mean, I know you've done, you opened up for them, or they opened up for you, or whatever. You've always played with them somewhere or some way, and just you mentioning them. I mean, it's great. People, those are great artists right now. También,
Yeah.
they're still in the industry and they're still doing their thing. Like you said, you've been in the industry for so long, and a lot of these new artists, like I love what they're doing. I know there's a lot of them that are still trying to get their wheels rolling and try to get in the industry. What kind of advice can you give them? Because, like I said, I mean, you're just so talented. I mean, you play saxophone, you sing. I don't know if you play any other instrument besides that, but I know I seen you do that only.
Um, yeah, I would just say, just follow your passion, um, and now there's, I mean, like I said, being that there's social media now, and being that the outlet that everything provides, it, it really doesn't make things a lot that much easier because there's so many critics.
Yeah,
You can be out there and be good, and you'll always, even today, I mean, I still get people, and it's just like you can't let that affect what you want to do. And if you want to play music and you want to, it's a tough game. It is, honestly. Um, to find people that really want to play and understand and want to be where you want to be, because you'll find guys that want to play. They're like, yeah, I'll jam with you, but it's going to cost you $250 a night, and you're just starting out. You're like, man, I'm not even making no money. So there, there's that. You have to kind of, it's a give and take. So, but just you have to have fun. If you're stressing out and you're not having a good time, and then do something else. But man, there's a lot of great talent out there. There's a lot of new cats and a lot of new young ladies that are out there that are just phenomenal. I know Shelly Ladas out there. She has a big core of brand new artists that are just blow your mind. When I hear them sing, I'm like, wow, these guys are phenomenal. They're great. Um,
yeah,
I mean, and there's, there's so many of them, and I just wish that our industry would give them more of a chance. The new artists, you know what I'm saying? Because our industry gets kind of stuck in a rut where it's like, no, we want this older style, we want this blah blah, and they won't they won't give the new guys a chance. My advice, if you're gonna do music, get in the recording studios you can as soon as you can and record your music, because there's a lot of bands that can be like cover bands. There's a lot of tribute bands out there, but but if you record your own music, and then you become your own identity, and people say, oh, I like to do, like one, for instance, one of the guys I see really blowing up now is the Conjunto Cats. Those
yeah.
guys, I remember when they first started, and I was like, these guys are going to be good, and now they're really kicking it. Man, I'm so proud. I'm proud to see, when people get out there and they do it, and then to see their success. That's awesome to me. So I wish everybody, if you're out there doing it, um, you know, you just do it. Just to do the best you can. But the main thing is getting your own music. Get your own music, and do some recording. It's not very expensive to get out there and do one. You don't have to do a whole CD. Do one song. If you need some information on where to record, I got friends of mine that have recording studios. Let me know. Send me a message, and we'll figure it out.
Awesome, awesome. It's great advice, Mr. Art, for all these young cats that are getting into, the scene, and trying to get their feet wet. Like the reason we kind of did this, and I say it all the time in my show, is it's for those people that kept getting their doors closed in their face, not even getting an
Yeah.
opportunity to do something with very little of them, and like let their music, even if it gets played once, at least the opportunity was there, and you were able to put your music
Yeah.
out there. Don't
Yeah.
always don't feel just because one door closes, there's not another door not gonna open. I know
Yeah.
you guys have probably gone through that. I mean, you
We
you
still do.
yeah,
We
a lot
still
of
do.
people
There's,
still do, even
you
though
know,
they're like they play very well in this area, but they never get to go to that other section of like leaving San Antonio or leaving the
Sure,
Texas area, And
sure.
there's nothing wrong with that because you still get to play more times down here in Texas than you would in other states. But I mean, for all these young people, I mean, I always tell them never give up. You never know
Sure.
when your time's gonna be, when you're gonna be put on, put on the spot, and just you gotta go with it, run with it, and whatever your destiny of what you're doing is taking you, just go with it. Don't stop. Don't let that interrogate you and or feel like oh, this is it. Like nobody wants to give me a chance. There's
Yeah,
always a chance for somebody.
yeah,
We all have an opportunity to do something great, and you just got to keep going. And people like
for
you,
sure.
we look up to. We see what you guys are doing and stuff like that. Is amazing to see and to connect you guys and all the music that you guys put out there.
Thank you, and and I appreciate. And I always tell my wife it's always a very humbling experience for me to show up to a club or wherever we're about to play, and all the tables are reserved, and we get the show, and there's just a lot of people there, and like for instance, we were Houston and Dallas this past weekend, and both nights were just phenomenal nights, and people coming from West Texas, from the Valley. People coming and just coming everywhere just to come see. And I'm like, man, these people come all this way just to come to hear their band, and I think that's pretty awesome. And I really appreciate that. Even the local, of course, you live local. That's awesome. I appreciate because it takes time. To get home, especially on a Friday night. You get off work, then you go home and change. And like me, I come home from work. I'll take a shower, I'm eating, and I'm going to bed already. So, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for always these are doors that are opening. They're open for all of us, and to be able to have this outlet, we really appreciate you guys. And if you never heard of who I am, I'm Martin Hirina, by the way. Who's spelled with a Gtigerina. I was the lead vocalist for Grupo Vida for many years, but I have a lot of new stuff out there. And you can go to our Facebook, and you can check out our schedule whenever we're in town near you. Come check us out. Come say hello, and we love to talk to you. But yeah, so thank you guys.
Yes. So, Mr. R, do you have a website or just social media, which is Facebook, Instagram? I don't know what else do you guys have.
Yeah, we do. We have a TikTok. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. Um, and those do well for us because people can interact pretty much. They can send us a message, and we can get back to them right away. That's usually because a lot of times the website, if we don't have someone constantly monitoring it, things get hey, I messaged you 3 months ago, and we're like, shoot, we don't even know. So at least this way we can kind of stay on top of things. But
Yes.
yeah, look us up. Arctic Hitting the Band. You also have a link to our country band. So if you like country music, we have a country band called Jukebox Preachers, which is doing very well for us also.
Yes. So I know you also have a lot of the merchandise too. I mean, you're always, you have one of the new ones I think on right now, your cap, right? I know you have a
Yeah,
lot of caps. You had shirts. I don't know if you still have all that you have on your Facebook or anything where they can purchase merchandise from you.
yeah. We normally try to do it at our shows because
Okay.
yeah, because then it gets very very busy and but yeah, if you can catch a show or if you're of course if you're up north and you probably won't ever catch a show or if you're somewhere where you probably never get out, yeah, send us a message and we usually ship wherever wherever you're at.
Yes, yes. So you heard it here, guys. You can find Mr. Arterina on social media. You guys want to contact him for all these? I know sometimes we have a lot of the promoters from a lot of events that are coming up, starting now till probably November or December. There's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of events coming up, guys. I know there's a lot of I know that Tejano Mundial is coming up here in on Thursday in about 2 weeks or so. We're gonna have fanfare. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of things, and a lot of these bands are playing on a lot of different social places in San Antonio or in the area or whatever. Go check them out. If it's not, if the what helps these artists keep doing what they're doing. Without you guys, they can't do anything. Without the artists, we can't play music. So it's because of the fans and all the people out there that are supporting. is the best thing to do. So, Mr. Art, um, like I said, thank you so much for doing this. I can't wait to see what's coming up for you. Um, do you have any upcoming shows coming up any of these days so you
I
can put it out there?
I I do. Um, I actually have a couple of country shows coming up, but then we'll be at the Houston rodeo. We'll be out there next Friday and Saturday. We have our country band there on Friday, opening up for Tejano band, our Tejano band. So then we'll be there again Saturday at the Turbine Cookers. We'll be there at the Houston Livestock Rodeo. But you can go to our website. Sorry about my dogs. I apologize. We got a little puppy. She's insane, but uh, but you can find us, find out wherever we're at, on our Facebook, or Tigerina Band, and we'd love to see you guys at one of our shows. If you've never been to one of our shows, please come out, and I'll be happy to meet you guys. And like I said, I'm probably one of the most down to earth guys you'll ever meet. So come out and say hello, and like I said, we'd love to see you at one of our up and coming shows.
Yes,
Of course, we'll
absolutely.
be at fanfare. So we'll be at fanfare. So come. Of course, we'll be there. Just feel free to come say hello. I know I always have people say, "I saw you, but I didn't want to come say hi." But no, please come say hello to me. I'd love to meet you guys. Also, just cross your fingers. Hopefully, we can bring that award home on Thursday at the
Yes,
Tejano Mundial. It's Iguese Feliz is nominated for Song of the Year, which is really really cool. So, but we couldn't do this without you guys. One more time, appreciate it.
yes. Thank you again. To everybody that's out there. Um, he said it right. Support. Look him up. Find his stuff on there. He's so right. He is very humble person that is willing to talk to you. He's not somebody to be like, oh, try to hide from the scene. I've met Mr. Art many times, and he's just a great person. Um, I love the interaction you have with the people, and like I said, never change. Be who you are always, and you'll always be blessed, Mr. Art. And I thank you so much here from Seriously, from everybody here in our station, from our boss to all the other DJs. Thank you so much. And like I said, I cannot wait to see what other music you have coming out. Like I said, I can't get over my days of when I would see you with Grupo Vida and you doing now, and the preachers. I've seen you do the country music as well. You brought them to the casino. I mean, I've seen you, and you guys will not be disappointed. Both bands give you high energy. Like I said, I wish you the best in everything you do.
Thank you once again. I appreciate you. And like I said, don't forget to check out our websites. Wherever in your neighborhood, please come check out our shows. Don't forget Fanfare. We'll be there. And once again, we're just gonna keep continuing to. We're gonna keep bringing you good music, dance music, original music, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you guys for having us out here. Appreciate you guys. Once again, a shout out to my band. Those guys, I couldn't do it without them, and of course, the management, my wife, who makes all this possible, and of course, last but not least, to the fans and all of you guys. Thank you guys very much.
Yes, Mr. Art. Thank you so much. I wish you the best of night. Have a great night with you and your wife. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna leave you guys with Y voy a ser feliz from Mr. Art Tejerina. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys here next week. Hopefully, again, thank you, Mr. Art.
Thank
We'll
you.
catch you soon.
Ahora estás que te vas, y si te vas, pues vete, no vuelvas nunca, ya no, que de mí nada quieres. Ahora estás que te vas, pero esta vez por siempre, y nada extrañaré a querer volver y no se va a poder, pues ya serás ajena. Ahora estás que te vas, pero esta vez por siempre, y nada extrañaré, porque muy pobre fue lo poco que me amaste, y voy a ser feliz al no tenerte cerca, y voy a conocer otras caricias nuevas, porque tú me diste puras penas. Vas a querer volver y no se va a poder, pues ya serás ajena.
Tigerina. Uh, you, Hoy voy a ser feliz. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys don't forget, we're here always trying to give you the best interviews, trying to bring you great artists out to your station. To everybody that's out there, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for always putting us out there. You guys don't forget Thursday, the Premios Mundial, Tejano Mundial out there in San Antonio. Go check it out. I'm gonna have my comadre Stephanie Monte perform. Lily Bea, which is her daughter, Aaliyah, be performing. A lot of great artists out there. Mr. Michael Salgado will be out there as well. To my friend Papucci will be out there too. So many people are going to be out there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it, but hopefully next year. Hopefully for fanfare for sure on Thursday we'll be out there. Thank you guys for tuning in to Serious Tejano. Always trying to give you the best. Hey, you guys want to check out what's up with us in our station? Check out our social media. We just posted the top 10 most requested music yesterday. If you want your artist to be featured here or be put on the top 10, send requests. Give us a call to 830-219-9114 or send us a message for your artist to make the top 10. Again, guys, have a great night. Saludos. Good night. We'll see you soon. Bye.